Ben.
Okay, you want to welcome everyone? Welcome.
This is just our test run, so just see if everything's working.
What's that welcome song from Shrek?
I don't know.
They welcome them when Shrek and Donkey make it to the kingdom. Never mind, you clearly don't watch Shrek.
No, I haven't seen that in a while.
All right, everyone, welcome to the podcast. This is Flannel Mouth. Flannel.
Season 1, Ep 1.
Season 1, Epi 1.
Epi 1. The inaugural.
C1, F1.
The inaugural.
The inaugural Epi. I'm your host, Madison.
And I'm Barrett.
We're siblings.
And we live under the same roof where you'll hear us rant and chit-chat about family gossip, sports, celebrities, anything pretty much in the news.
Or if we just had a tough day, like I've had a day and I just want to holler.
Yeah.
I don't really know if I have any news or entertainment, but I just want to yell about.
I'll let you go off. Go off, King.
This is the first time I've sat upright all day, and it's 9:15 at night. I've been laying in a bed.
I'm surprised your back's not fucking broken. I walked in a couple times in your room and you were just slumped over.
No, it's my neck that I'm going to be a hunchback.
Yeah, you got to go to Dr. Elfman. Shout out Dr. Elfman.
Shout out Dr. Elfman. Is that your chiropractor?
Yeah, cracking backs, saving lives.
Yeah, I'm going to be a hunchback because I've just had my neck crooked all day for almost... I'd say like 7 or 8 hours I laid in bed and worked on
I watched those.
The website.
Have you seen the videos on TikTok, the OC chiropractor? I think I've sent you a couple of videos, but dude, he just cracks people's back and like oh my god, dude, the release that these people get, they're like, this is...
I would love for someone to crack my neck.
just get you in that room and manhandle you.
Yeah.
Just fucking snap your back.
Just pull my legs up over and just lean on me. Just jump on me.
Yeah.
And I just want to hear the crack.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's unreal. I'm actually thinking about it now. I want one. I need that.
You want one like it's a massage?
I really, yeah. It's that good. I swear by them.
We have one on. We're just going to talk about my day, how I've just been battling on Wix.
I think it's a you day today, because my day was pretty chill.
You're going to battle tomorrow, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be in the trench.
You're going to be in the trenches.
Yeah. I'm going to be down low in the corner battling. It's going to be rough, but you live and you learn. You get through it.
Yeah. I'm still going to be battling probably all day on the website tomorrow. I'll get up and I'll take Lou for a walk, though. I'll walk the dog because it's not going to rain, so I'm actually going to get out of the bed. If it's not like
actually get out of the bed, that would be a big achievement.
I was literally the granddad from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
You were cemented to that bed today.
Cemented. I didn't even eat until like 2:15. I had my only meal of the day, and then we just had deep tea for dessert because I didn't have dinner because I wasn't hungry. But then when I was hungry, I wanted to treat.
That's when you know it's been a day when you're working your ass off and you just like forget to eat.
Yeah, and I was like, if I don't eat, I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah.
So I should go eat, and then I went back up to my lair, and I just powered, and my website came out so good, but now the photos aren't loading, and I was gonna cry, and I thought I better just turn off my laptop. So I just shut my laptop down.
No, you're hitting the panic button. I think it's gonna load. It's just the Wix editor. It's slow. Once you publish it, it'll show up. It's just the editor inside Wix.
Yeah, it better be. For those who don't know, I'm designing my own website from bottom to top, from literal scratch. I mean, I do social media, but this is like IT work.
Shout out Makeup and Mains by Maddie.
Shout out Makeup and Mains by Maddie.
First little kiss right there of business.
Not up yet, but it's gonna be tomorrow because I am finishing it. It took me, I think, for 3 hours. I uploaded albums and portfolios of all the weddings I've done. And now they're not showing up on the website, and I'm gonna lose my mind. I had to walk away from it. I'm not opening my laptop the rest of the night. After we finish this, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna get back in that bed.
Back to her natural resting place.
I'm gonna get back to the factory.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna watch that show I'm like 3 or 4 episodes behind.
Explain that show to me, because you said it's scary, and I don't like scary shit.
So scary. I actually, if it gets past like 10:30 or 11, I won't watch it.
You spook yourself.
Because I won't sleep.
Yeah.
So it's about, it's been out for a couple years. It's on that show, on that network like Epix, but like no one watches it. No one even has it.
No one even knows about
it. Amazon. So I was looking for a new show to watch, and I saw a really scary image, and I was like, oh, what's that? It's about all of these people are in this town, and they're stuck in this town. And they all ended up there from all different parts of the country. So they're just, they were all driving around at different parts of the day. I don't want to ruin the story, but I'll ruin like a little bit. Like one of the people, he was out, his dad has dementia, and his dad, escaped the house. So him and his mom went out looking for him, and they're in another city, and on their way home, they bump into this tree in the middle of the road, and then they see crows flying above the head. And then when you keep driving and turn around, you end up in this town, and you just every time you try to leave, you just go in circles. And every single person who's in this town came across the fallen tree, saw the crows in the sky, and then tried to turn around, and they think they're on the road, and they end up in this town. And for some reason it has like chickens and supplies, but all these people from all different walks of life are stuck there. And every night when the sun goes down, humans that look just like me and you, but they're kind of dressed in like 1950s garb, come out of the woods and turn into some of the most terrifying things I've ever seen. But they look just like me and you, and they have this really creepy smile, like, hey, would you open the door for me? And you can't open the door for them because they'll rip you apart and eat you alive.
Jesus.
And it's horrifying. But apparently this has been going, some people have been stuck in this town for 3 years, and the story opens with a mom and dad and their 2 children, and they're in a camper, and it happens to them. And they end up trying to leave, and they get into a car accident. Like, they come into the town, and the people are like, crap. Because everyone in the town knows what happens. Yeah. Once you pull into the town, they're like, no way, it happened to someone else. And no one knows why they're there. So they try to leave, and they keep going in circles and circles, and then they get in an accident. And they hit another car. And the people of the town find out about the accident. They go to help, but the sun is setting. And these people are still alive in the camper. The little boy got like a rod through his leg, and they can't get him out. So the sheriff from the town and one of the nurses, a nurse ends up in this town. Someone who was maybe, I think, studying to be a doctor. They end up spending the night in the camper, and they have to like cover all the windows of the camper, and they found these little medallions. And if you hang the medallion inside your home, they can't come in the house. They'll knock on your doors and windows and try, but they can't come in the house. It kind of like deters them from entering. Yeah. So they spend the first night in this camper, and like everyone makes it through. That's just kind of like the first episode. But for years before they found these medallions, people were just
getting mauled
and hiding in the woods. And there's a couple people there who were like, yeah, I survived here for 8 months before we found these medallions. Like every single night you had to hide, and they would come, and then you would hear the screams every night of the people just getting mercilessly mauled.
Fuck that.
So insane. And there's a lot of other mysteries around it, but it's really scary. And in the town, there's like the townspeople, and there's houses. Yeah. And obviously new people who end up there, they're like, all right, you gotta pick a house to live in, and sometimes there's not enough houses. So some people will share, and they're cool. Like everyone's in this hellhole together. Yeah. But there's also this big giant mansion on a hill. It's called the Colony House. And that's where kind of like drifters and like the people who end up kind of solo, like kind of you consider them like the outskirts of society who like didn't land there with their families. They all want to go live in the Colony House. And they have a big party one night for one of the girls' birthdays, or her anniversary day. That's the day that she got there. So she'd been there like a year, and she's like a really good helper. And so like the Colony House, there was a party for her. But they have rules, and they found a way to make alcohol with potatoes. So they're making like potato and vodka and corn and stuff.
Clutch.
And this happens in season 1. One night, one of the guys gets drunk, and he's fallen in love with one of these demon creatures who looks like a pretty girl. And she comes and sits outside his window and talks to him. And she's like, just open up the window. Like and he's like, no, I can't open up the window. And he's apparently been carrying on this like affair through a window with one of these demons.
Oh shit.
And during the party, he opens the window.
It's always the pretty girls that get you.
It's always
the pretty girl.
One of the opening scenes of the show, though, I'm ruining this for everyone, but it's so good. there's a father who's down at the bar and he's drinking and he gets drunk and he ends up, you can't, once the sun sets, you can't leave the buildings that you're in or you're dead. Like, you're dead. The demons can't run, they only walk, but they'll get you. There's so many, and they just invaded the town and they're all in the streets. It's crazy. So sadly, a mother and her child die in the first episode because one of the demons, the little child, if you have a child, you have to nail the windows down because children open windows and doors.
Yeah.
And the dad didn't prep the house and he was a drunk and all this and that. So a demon got in and killed this child and the mom, and it was really sad. And the punishment for the dad, who, you know, didn't go home to his family because he got too drunk and wasn't there to protect his family. Like, there's rules in this town too. There had been like 90 something days without an incident, and then this happened. You have to spend the night in a wooden box in the center of town with no medallion. And that was always like an empty threat.
That's so fucked up.
But then this dad was like, dude, I know the rules, I know what I did. Like, I didn't even want to be alive. Like, after what happened to my daughter and my wife,
right,
like, put me in the box. And it has like windows and stuff, and not windows, but you can like see.
Yeah, it has like holes and stuff.
It's not like you're scrunched down. Like, you can stand and walk through this giant. Yeah, the show is insane. It's so much. I'm in season 2 now.
Yeah.
I'm like ruining the show for everyone, but it's so good. You have to watch it. Season 2, a bus load of people get lost and end up in town.
Oh shit.
And it's like 4:00 in the afternoon when the bus arrives.
Yeah, so it's getting dark soon.
You have to explain to a bus load of people that they can't leave town, they can't get back in the bus, and everyone has to get inside the diner. And there's clearly people in the town have like shotguns to like protect themselves. They don't do anything to the demons. You could shoot a demon, it does nothing. You can't kill them, you can't fight them, like, you just have to hide from them. Oh my god, season 2 is insane. But I'm like behind 3 episodes, and Kara was texting me today that she was watching it, and she's like, oh my god, I'm bugging, it's so good. And I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to watch it. So that's what I'm gonna do. After this, I'm gonna get in bed.
Scare yourself
and I'm gonna
shitless.
Scare myself silly. And probably not go to bed, and then I'll put on something like Queen Charlotte and doze off peacefully. But I'll have nightmares, but whatever.
There you go, worth it.
Worth it. I'd rather have nightmares of this show from than nightmares of building a website. Just having the whole thing crash on me, starting over.
Oh my god. That'd be brutal.
Building a website is not for the weak.
No. It's painful. What else have you been watching?
Queen Charlotte. I know you.
I am not. Yeah.
Oh, I finished Yellow Jackets. Did you finish?
No, I haven't finished Yellow Jackets. I'm only on season
Barrett.
3. I'm only on episode 3 of season 2.
Barrett. Okay, the season.
I know. I bet it's fucking awesome.
The season moved like a little slow, but then I don't know. It was just different. Oh my god.
It ramps up. What episode does it start ramping up?
Like the last. I don't want to say.
Who's your favorite character on?
Oh, Natalie.
Natalie, yeah, I like Natalie too.
Natalie.
Yeah, she's badass.
Yeah.
You kind of look for all the people that don't know Madison. She looks like Misty.
I do.
She looks like a young Misty. Like, exactly. It's unreal.
The reason I watched that show is because I met the guy who did post sound production, and he was like, "You look like this girl in the show Yellow Jackets," and I was like, "What is that?" And then he explained it to me, and he was like, "Oh, I did the sound on it. You should watch it." And I was like, "Okay." So I took him up that night. I went home, and I was like, "Oh my god!" The entire season had already aired, so I got to binge season 1 all together. I got like 3 other people.
That's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Powered right through it.
Oh my god, I really do look like her. She's crazy. She's
nuts. Yeah, she's nuts.
Insane.
My problem with TV shows is I just power through them. Like, if I... Like, that's why I waited. So I didn't watch Breaking Bad. I wanted to watch Breaking Bad through like season 4. I'm like, all right, this seems pretty interesting. Waited till the whole thing was done.
And then binged it.
Maddie, I finished all of Breaking Bad in 5 days. 5 days. I literally got like 3 hours of sleep, like 3 nights in a row. I just kept watching Breaking Bad. I was addicted.
You did that with Mad Men too.
I did that with Mad Men. I also drank.
You were drinking while you were watching it.
That show just makes you thirsty. Like, I think I drank one of those liter bottles I think I drank like 2/3 of it.
Yeah,
In a sitting. I was shit-faced.
We lived together in California when you were watching. I got up at 1 a.m. to go to the bathroom, and your light was on in your room. And I was like, "What are you doing?"
I was cocked.
Had a glass of whiskey.
Cocked.
Alone in your room at 1 a.m. You're like, "Dude, crushing Bad Men is so good."
It was unreal. It was unreal.
I never finished the show. You know what show I'm anti? You're gonna hate it.
I probably will, but give it to me.
Succession.
You don't like Succession?
No.
Oh my god, dude. Succession's so good. I love it.
No.
I love it. It reminds me a little bit of Billions, and Billions is one of my favorite shows.
It's just not for me. I just like can't. It's like
Bobby Axelrod is like my hero, and people will look at me like I'm the villain. I'm not. Bobby Axelrod has his shit together. He's an alpha. I love that guy.
I don't even know what that show is, so I can't even get commentary. But I know you're obsessed.
Obsessed with Billions.
Yeah,
I watched that right in a row too.
I don't like Succession because I hate every character, and the only time
they're all assholes.
The only time I enjoy hating every character is when it's a reality show.
Yeah.
But other than that, like if I'm
when it's actually real people not acting,
I'm like, well, I hate you. I don't want to. You can't write a show with one endearing person. It's not real. You wrote it. It's fake. You can just make up an endearing character, and you couldn't even do that.
You got some likable characters though in Succession.
No,
like cousin Greg.
No, I was just gonna say cousin Greg. I heard the actor who plays that character.
Yeah.
There's been some news in the tabloids that he's like creepy, and he
looks fucking creepy.
He creeps on women in nightclubs. I don't.
Well, like his whole but he's like 6'5", 6'6", skinny, lurky. Like he just looks creepy.
But he doesn't have to be because he's cousin Greg. But I heard he's like, we'll go to nightclubs and like hit on women. Not that's not creepy. I'm not saying that's creepy, but he's creepy the way he does it, and he'll always be like, "Yeah, I'm on that show Succession." And it's like we know.
Yeah, that's dust. You can't name.
Also, cousin Greg, it's giving cousin it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can't name. You can't just
cousin anything.
That's like Johnny Depp being like, "Yeah, I'm Jack Sparrow." It's like, yeah, bro, we fucking get it.
No, shut up.
Yeah. Come on.
So I can't. And Yellowstone is kind of like that, but I love Rip and I love Beth. Yeah, they're cool, but
See, I never really got into that show. Like, I watch episodes here and there, but like, I've never just powered through it.
You should. Why?
I'm just like,
through everything else.
Yeah, but I'm like, meh.
Why? It's like the Midwest version of Succession, but with more likable characters.
Beth is such a bitch in that.
No, she's
powerful female. Yeah, she's such a bitch.
No. She's just justified if you know Beth's story.
I don't know Beth's story. Yeah, that's right. I can't comment. I can't.
I'm not gonna. But there's.
I don't have a leg to stand on.
To Beth when she's a child, and it justifies why she's so mean. And she's not mean to her little brother.
I saw the episode.
She's only mean to one of her brothers.
I saw the episode where she was leading on Rip right before she was going to college.
Oh yeah, her and Rip did that.
That fucking pissed me off though. I'm like, Rip, yeah, but Rip's a beauty, and that's why I like him. That's why I like Rip. Is Rip just like tells it how it is? It's like can't deal with your shit today.
You know who's
you know what I mean?
In our real life.
Yeah, he's Benny from Dazed and Confused.
Do you know
Cole Hauser or something?
Rip is in our real life. We have a family member who is Rip.
No, who is it?
Joe Stockley, Kelly's husband, is literally Rip, and every time I see him, I'm like, "You're Rip, dude."
Yeah.
And Kelly loves it, and he loves it. So I'm like, he just has the demeanor. He's a man of few words, but when he speaks, you know.
Yeah.
It's with an intention, you know.
His persona, not the way he looks, but his persona
but also
is
sometimes
Rip.
The way he looks too. He has a beard now. And at Christmas, he wore a black button-up shirt. And I was like, you look like Rip from Yellowstone.
Yeah, but Rip's a unit.
Yeah, he's a unit.
He's a farm-bred unit. Have you ever felt farm strength?
No.
Dude, people that work on farms
You were telling me
are
that.
low-key, they'll be like skinny, like
Really?
not even really like, all right, like I could take this dude in a fight. Like, no, that's probably the strongest person that you'll come across.
He went to school with some kids who were farm kids.
Yeah, Plattsburgh, New York, upstate. They're like right on the border of like Canada, and they grew up on farms. Literally the strongest kids I've ever met.
Dude, toss and
They could probably rip a log in half. Like it's like no joke. Strongest kids I've ever seen. And they didn't look like they lifted weights or anything. They were just like, it's just like country farm strength, dude. It's insane. It's wild. It's a real thing. It's a real Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay.
When me and Mackenzie go, like, I don't look like a strong person. I don't.
You don't have farm strength, dude. There's no way.
No.
There's not even a remote chance of that.
Mackenzie, Liana.
You probably surprise yourself, be like, oh, I didn't know I'm this strong. But to say you have farm strength, no. There's no way.
Everyone, myself, Liana, Mackenzie. Mackenzie's like, you haven't been to the gym in years. I'm like, what? Back it up. Okay, yes, I go to the gym.
Yeah.
I'm just not as dedicated as you are. I was a cheerleader and a gymnast for years, and I feel like you don't lose that muscle memory in your legs. So my legs are really strong, but Liana will give us weights, and I'm always like 5 or 10 pounds heavier than what she originally did. And she's like, oh, I mean, you can go up to here. And Mackenzie's been working out she's always at the gym, like she's really consistent with it. And I just come in, fresh out the woodwork, eating her by 10 pounds on every weight.
Eating her.
Just wrecking her.
Just eating her lunch.
10, yeah, dude, I eat that girl's lunch. She's so dust. She's busy talking the entire time, and I'm just bumping iron.
That's the fucking workout that she gets, is the motor mouth.
Yeah, we gotta bring her out. We named this podcast after her, basically, Flannel Mouth, because she's a flannel mouth.
She just yaps and flaps her trap.
Yapping, flapping mouth like a dog.
Legit. That muscle does not stop moving.
When we even tell everyone.
Fucking burn your ear holes.
No, literally the first time I went to the gym, I thought, she knows our trainer, Liana. Like, she's known her for a while. I have too, and now I feel close to Liana, but like, it's my first gym session. And I think, Mackenzie's just chatting, but eventually, like, she'll stop talking and, like, we'll really get down to business. Nope. The entirety of the time we were there, her mouth didn't stop moving. And we were bent over doing some push-ups. She's like, oh, I feel like I'm going to throw up. And I didn't say it to her, but in my head, I'm like, yeah, stop talking. Maybe if you stopped talking, you wouldn't have to puke. When you did a push-up, like you're making it harder for yourself. And she's like, oh, I love talking. I feel like it makes the time go by faster. I'm like, for who?
Yeah. Just absolutely insane.
Meanwhile, I'm just making direct eye contact with myself in the mirror. At all time, focusing on my form. Like, I don't want to do a move wrong and injure myself. And I'm trying to be like, if I do good form, then it's more effective,
When you guys go to the gym, I always think of that song where it's like, fun ways to die.
Yeah. Those dumb ways to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're really safe. We don't work with big pieces of equipment. But still, even with your weights, you want to like make sure you're making it as hard as you can for yourself so that it's the most effective. And
yeah.
Mom, she's the mayor of the gym. She knows everyone and everyone knows her. And they know everything about her and she knows everything about them. They know about us. I walked in with her once. And the woman was like, oh, you must be her sister, Madison. What?
Yeah.
Who are
they already know your entire life story.
Why do you know me? What? Oh, you're the makeup artist from California. What?
Yeah.
I don't, and she's like, oh, that's so-and-so. I'm like, she just knows everyone, but God bless.
Yeah, it's her thing.
I don't mind. It's funny now. At first when I went, I was like, this is going to be a problem. You can't talk the entire time I'm at the gym. I am going to kill you. You know that meme?
You got to get some clips of her. Put it on the Instagram.
I should sneak into the room early and set up a tripod.
You should make a TikTok of like all the shit that she does.
Yeah, and all the things that she says, although we're usually in there talking smack, things that we like can't air on the podcast. So, you know that meme of Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal?
Yeah, where they're driving in the car.
Driving.
Yeah.
Make your own kind of That the first day we went to the gym after we finished our workout, we did some cardio on the elliptical, and I'm huffing and puffing and I'm sweating because like I hadn't really been to the gym in a while, and I'm just like really huffing it.
Yeah, you're doing it.
Over at Mackenzie, and she's She's looking at me with that stupid smile, like, and I am just sweat dripping off the tip of my nose. I was Nicolas Cage and she was Pedro Pascal. I'm like, why are you smiling?
That's so funny.
It was so funny. And I told her, and then she started dying laughing. She's like, we are that mean. I am that mean.
Yeah, at least she recognizes it.
Yeah, but now it's fun. I don't mind that she talks now. It's like, it takes the pressure off me so that I don't have to talk.
Yeah.
Like, I can just work out and she'll, like, no one will ask me questions. It's just me and her and the trainer, but still. Like, I'll interject when I need to, but, like, I don't want to talk.
Yeah, you're wasting.
I just want to work out.
Yeah.
I just want to count my reps.
Yeah, you're wasting energy.
Burning daylight, but we never told everyone what flannel mouth means.
I think we just did with Mackenzie.
It means you're a gossip.
It means you're just
yapping and flapping.
Yapping, flapping.
Yapping, flapping.
This is our gossip. This is our flannel mouth.
This is it. This is it.
Who came up with flannel? Was it Dad or was it Grandma?
It was Aunt Joan. It's like something that Grandma and her sisters. I don't know how far back that word goes, but
you're being a flannel mouth.
They couldn't find Grandma, and Mom went to. I think she was at Beverly's house, or they were at. Mom went over to Grandma's house, and Grandma wasn't there. And Beverly's like, we can't find Mom. Do you know where she is? And Mom, not knowing where she was like, of course I know where she is. She's probably at Joan's, her sister's, where she always went.
Yeah.
And she's probably annoyed at Grandpa or something. I don't know. She just didn't want to be around anyone, so she went to her sister's house. And Mom, of course, is so... like, pays attention to things that go on and was like, I don't know where she is, but I'm going to guarantee she's at Joan's. Yeah. And they went over to Joan's and she was there.
Yeah.
And they were like, how'd you find her? And Graham was like, how'd you find me? And they were like, Charlene told us. And Aunt Joan went, that flannel mouth. And Mom's like, what's a flannel mouth? And Dad thought it was hysterical. And it means your mouth's flapping like a flannel hanging on a clothesline.
Yeah, just flapping in the wind.
Yeah, I thought it was... Aunt Judy or Aunt Mame who called her a flannel mouth, but it was Aunt Jo. It's
probably all of them.
Called Mom a flannel mouth.
They all said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Called flannel mouth, and Mom's like, what?
What?
Huh?
Dogs can't talk.
Yeah, dogs don't talk.
Oh, that's good. So how far along on the website are you?
I'm almost done. I'm uploading portfolio tabs.
If you had to put a percentage on it. 95?
I was going to say 90.
Okay.
I read it to Mom, every page. I read it, her all the copy, and I found like a couple little, like, not spelling, but like an extra, like, of or the.
Yeah, like grammatical stuff.
Yeah, like very minimal, but a couple of those, so I do need to go through that. And then my portfolio pages, which takes the longest because I have to upload the photos onto Wix and then put them from Wix onto their desired pages. And then, do the layout. And I spent hours uploading from Monica, Alyssa, and Kara's wedding. Yeah. And now I can't see the photos, so I just shut my computer down. Maybe my computer's like overheating. It got really hot today. Several times, I thought it was gonna melt.
You had to get out of the bed for those times.
I did. I had to get out of the bed because the laptop was overheating. I had to go downstairs and take a water break.
Fucking Grandpa Joe had to leave her bed.
And Dad's like, what are you doing up there? I'm like, what? I'm not just actually laying in bed. I sat in silence all day. I didn't even turn music on or the TV.
Yeah.
All day. Nothing. I sat in silence. There was 2 podcasts I wanted to listen to, and I was like, I can't be distracted. I sat in silence. The only sound I heard was you and Dad downstairs talking, and that show you were watching, the Caribbean
Life.
Yeah, the one they're still watching out there. That's all I could hear. I kept my door open.
Fucking love Caribbean Life.
And he'd come in and visit me every once in a while, but Mom came in once to visit me, but no one else came to visit me.
Yeah, had to go and see if you're still breathing. Jesus Christ.
Which I wasn't. After I finished, when we were just in the car getting Dairy Queen, and I held my breath all day.
I know, we were quiet in the car and you were just making loo noises.
I was making loo
noises. Making full belly dad noises. Just going through it.
I was going through it, dude. I was tired. I feel better now that I've been able to get it off me. It was all bottled up inside me. Everything was bottled inside me. I had to get it out, and that blizzard helped.
Yeah. We'll kiss that fucking cherry dip goodbye. That shit's going out the door. That news about that's horse shit.
I think we should create a petition for the town of Foxborough.
I think we should create a petition for the United States.
Yeah.
This goes beyond Foxborough. This goes beyond the town.
Country.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all that is sacred in America, preserve the Dairy Queen cherry.
We do that. We can sign up to be fucking presidential bid.
Yeah.
Like we handle that.
Yeah.
Like why would you get rid of cherry dip at Dairy Queen?
That's
a Dairy Queen staple.
That's like getting rid of the Big Mac.
Yeah.
McDonald's. No Whopper.
Like instead of getting rid of the cherry dip, why don't you come up with more dips?
More dips.
like
That's what we need.
Like why isn't there been a caramel dip?
Why isn't there been a blue raspberry dip?
All of it.
White chocolate, regular chocolate.
Strawberry.
Cherry, strawberry, raspberry.
You gotta get the staples. You gotta get the staples.
Raspberry.
Blue raspberry would be good. Blue raspberry would be good.
And raspberry, and then it's like blue.
I think you need to get your. You're getting crazy on us. Let's handle the core ice cream flavors: cherry, fudge, strawberry, and caramel.
Blue raspberry.
Maybe, but those four is what you need. But they only have cherry and they only have fudge.
No, remember when they had the orange one?
Yeah, and it was like a creamsicle.
Yeah, that was good. That was God.
Oh my God. If anyone is listening right now, you know that cherry dip Dairy Queen is on the outs. And
yeah,
as soon as they run out, they're done. But what you have to do, if it's still available, is get a Blizzard ice cream with whatever ice cream that you want and get cherry dip mixed into it. If you don't know about this, I didn't know about it until a couple of years ago when Mackenzie always knows that good shit.
She's a cherry dip girl.
She is. And first time I got it, I was like, my mind was blown. It was unreal. Yeah. And then I showed it to JD, and it was one of those moments when you show someone something, and then you got to just look at their reaction, and he was like, this is fucking game changer.
I love that.
It was unreal.
I love giving people new things or showing them a thing that then they like love.
Yeah.
I do it to Kara a lot with television shows.
Yeah, there's memes about it, dude.
Yeah.
It's unreal. Where it's like you show off your new thing and then you just wait for the reaction from someone. Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, was that like me when I had that bite of yours the other night? And then I was like, I've had a day. I need Dairy Queen. So we just went and I got mine and you ordered it for me. What did I get? Cookie dough blizzard with the cherry dip.
Yeah. It's unreal. It's a game changer.
I know. I can't believe
when you were in high school, so let me ask you this, and I just got a Snapchat of this from one of my best friends from high school, Devin, and he Snapchatted me a picture of Coney Island. Bro, did you ever go to Coney Island?
Yeah, you brought me there. You brought me to Coney Island
good.
with your friends.
It's unreal.
And JD and John Sally used to take me to Coney Island. The chili dog.
Yeah, the chili cheeseburger. Dude, I could scarf half dozen chili cheeseburgers right now.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of? What's the chili cheeseburger I used to eat? Fatburger.
Where's that?
California. Remember Fatburger?
I don't think I've ever been to Fatburger.
No, you've definitely been to Fatburger. You used to be like, I'm gonna go get Fatburger.
No, Stoutburger. I was a big Stoutburger guy.
No, it's
I don't think so.
From us. Are you lying?
I swear to God, I don't remember going to Fatburger.
Alright, okay. Well, there's a place called Fatburger in LA. It was around the corner.
I bet it's unbelievable. With a name like that, it has to be unbelievable.
Unbelievable. With the chili, dude, you don't even know.
I really don't, because I've never been there. I wish I did know. What restaurant?
To eat when I go back there, so many things, all the things. Fatburger, In-N-Out, Juice Crafters, Granville. Pump is gone, devastating.
Yeah, but
I wish I could
Pump was meh. Pump's drinks and cocktails were good. I thought their food was meh.
They had one dish that was superior. It was, what was it called? It was like a pasta dish with pine nuts and some veggies, and it had this like not a cream sauce. not a cheese sauce, but a sauce that was like kind of giving cream sauce. I can't explain it. It's so good, and I forget the name. And me, Joey, and Brianna would always go and order it, and it was so good. And I will miss that. And the ambiance and the vibe of the outdoors with the canopies and with the trees.
The vibe was cool.
The vibe was like nothing else in LA. Catch tries to do what Pump does, but.
Not the same.
They're really good. Their food and drinks are incredible, but like
so like it's so crazy to me how a restaurant can just like fucking blow up, like Catch. I was gone, and then for a second, and then all of a sudden, Catch is like the new fucking place. Like, one, how did it get there? Two, like, who made it that? You know, like what celebrities like went there and like did all their shit, like
groups.
Yeah, so that
like I think SB.
So it's like incestual, pretty much. It's like like.
And I think because it's new, when you're new, you have an opportunity to be like, okay, what's our vibe? What are we gonna do? They do have a private entrance you can go in if you pull your car in underground and park it. So it offers an opportunity for celebrities, but that's a place where you want to be seen and photographed. And I think it was like a new spot where you could be up really high, so no solicitors, no one walking by, you could like escape it, but then you could walk on the sidewalk and be like, oh my god, it's me, and you could get like there was always paparazzi outside.
I know, that's what I'm saying, like it's so crazy.
And it's across from Craig's.
Where's
Craig's?
No, I don't know Craig's.
Craig's is like the spot.
What's the spot?
It's like Craig's is Craig's.
Is it? Craig is Craig's. That doesn't help me.
It's Craig's.
So what do I like compare Craig's?
Where you see people in restaurants, it's probably Craig's.
Is it like a club? Is it?
No, it's
a
like restaurant, Italian kind of food style, and it's an all-American menu, but like red leather booths, kind of old school, just like a very run-of-the-mill regular, but the service is really good.
Okay.
They have an outdoor seating in the back, and it's secluded, but it's pretty expensive. It's really hard to get a reservation, and tons of celebrities just go there. So then it's become a celebrity hotspot.
Yeah,
that's where Erin was. When she sat next to George Clooney at dinner. She was at dinner there.
Oh.
And she was at a table next to George and Amal Clooney the night he proposed to her.
Oh, shit.
And I feel like she saw a ring on Amal's finger.
Yeah.
So she tweets out, you didn't hear the story?
Mm-mm.
She tweets out like, oh no, ladies, George Clooney's off the market. I'm saying, like, she tweeted something about it, and People Magazine, Us Weekly, OK, Stars are DMing her and being like, can you get us a photo? Offering her thousands and thousands of dollars.
Oh my
for
God.
a photo. And she's like, well, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, damn, I should have taken a photo, but she wasn't going to like,
I'm not gonna fucking dust Clooney.
Dust Clooney.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Camera.
Fuck that.
But she was like literally one of the first lay people to know about it because she was sitting at the table next to them. So after they got engaged, they were like at Craig's, and the news hadn't broken yet.
That's
and
unreal.
And then a couple days later, it was like a thing.
Yeah. Wow. Craig's. We're going to have to hit up Craig's. Yeah. We need to go back there soon.
I've been like 2 or 3 times. I've been twice with Mom and Dad. And then I went once with Brianna, I think. Or
there you go.
My friend Kara. I don't know, one of my other friends.
Yeah.
But it's a little more staple classic in LA, whereas people don't really take their phones out. And
where like catches like Instagram, TikTokers, like
like you can take your phone out at Craig's, but people just like low key kind of don't.
Right.
Respect for the other people in there, and it's where a lot of like business deals get done with like a lot of people who because maybe they work on the other side of entertainment. Whereas the nice guy, you can't have your phone out.
Yeah.
You can have it out, but if they see you taking photos, they're probably going to ask you to leave.
Yeah.
Which is why they have that photo booth in the back.
Yeah. Okay.
So they all just have a different vibe, but overnight. And so
Catch was overnight,
Overnight, it really
I remember, you went there a bunch.
Oh, dude, all the time.
Because one of your buddies used to work there, and
Chris Terra was a food runner.
Yeah, right.
So we became friends with all of them, and we would literally go all the time, and they would hook us up. One time
I bet.
Chris came over and was like, how did you get this table? And to us, it was just a random 4-person cedar table in the middle of the restaurant. And we're like, dude, it's not even a booth. He's like, dude, this is like the celebrity table. And then we were like, what? The next time we went, the Jonas Brothers were sitting at that table. The next time we went, Leonardo DiCaprio had just gotten up and left that table. Like, Chris had served the Kardashians at that table. The owners and managers sit at this table. Lakers players were there. We were like, yo, what? What?
Yo, that's unreal.
Used to make the reservations for us.
Yeah.
And her email, because of Warner Brothers, was a fancy email. So they thought that she was. And one time she did make a reservation for one of her bosses.
Yeah.
So then from there on out, they actually gave us. I have a business card.
That's clutch,
from
dude.
one of the manager, no, I guess it's a hospitality manager at Catch.
Yeah.
I don't make reservations anymore. I email them respectively. Like, I like to do it in advance, but I have done it hours before and said, I have family in town, I have friends in town, we'd love to come dine at your restaurant. Hey, it's Madison. And like, it's always this guy Chris who emails me back. He'll be like, not the same Chris, that was a table runner, another Chris. He'll be like, hey Madison, oh my gosh, we'd love to have you. And like, Barrett, they always make it work. They've never said no. I have never gotten turned away at Catch because I used to go with Brianna so much, and we were friends with Chris, and then we were friends with all the servers.
Yeah.
That they think
something's going on.
They think something's going on. They think we're someone and we're no one.
Yeah.
And so I've never not been able to eat at Catch. Even when it's completely booked, I will just email them and be like, I want a table for my birthday. My parents are coming in town. There's 5 of us. There's 3 of us. We want it at 7 o'clock, which is like the hour. And they're like, oh, can you do 7:15 or 7:30? I'm like, yeah, perfect.
That's unreal.
Incredible.
Good for you.
Yeah, it pays to be a regular.
Know what place I miss the most?
Granville.
I do miss Granville, but I miss the bungalow.
I knew.
I miss the bungalow.
I knew you
in
were
Santa Monica.
Because that was going to be the bungalow. You know, I took mom and dad there, and they saw Zach Brown.
Yeah, I do. I remember that. Yeah.
It out too. He's like, that's Zach Brown. I'm like, what?
That's unreal.
It was unreal. Oh God, I miss that place.
Dude, that place, you would send it. You'd go to that, what was that brunch spot that's right down the street?
Sonoma Wine Garden.
Yes.
But I don't think it's there anymore.
What?
Yeah, I don't think it's there anymore. I think it closed.
Oh my God, Sonoma Wine Garden, just muck brunch. And then just
the fried chicken and waffles.
And then walk down to the bungalow. Oh, walk down to the bungalow and have a fucking absolute Saturday. Remember the time we did that and fucking Brianna? Brianna fucking.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh my God, she was a mess. The sun got to her. We're gonna say the heat. She was out in the sun too long and drinking too much. That's what happened.
When she got sick in the car and I brought her upstairs.
She was dust. And no one said anything, and I was driving, and Joey was like, I wasn't saying anything. like, okay, fair play. Looking back on it, fair play. I would have lost it.
Contact with Joey as she's hurling all over your golf clubs in the back in the trunk
I know.
of your car.
And then no shit.
Also,
it smelled like ass.
Also, she drove in the trunk of your car from Santa Monica to the valley. That's like a 45-minute drive.
With traffic, that's like a fucking Cape trip. That's like a drive to the Cape.
On a 405. Do you know how dangerous that is? The 405 is so dangerous. You know how many bumper car accidents? And she rode a pukey in the trunk with golf clubs.
Oh my God. That's unreal. Yeah, she had a day. She had a rough one that day. That's so funny.
I've gone down to clean it up. Yeah, poor girl. We've all been there. Everyone's been there.
Yeah.
She just happened to be there and do it on the most memorable day of the summer.
One of the most memorable days.
You had a bunch of friends visiting. Joey's brother, Jimmy.
Was Jimmy visiting then?
Jimmy was there. No, it wasn't a bunch of friends. It was just Jimmy. It was Jimmy, LT, Tony, me, you, Joey, B.
Tyler, yeah. Tyler was there,
I
yep.
don't know how we all fit.
It was for someone's birthday, I feel like.
Oh, was it?
Was it your birthday? It might have been your birthday. It definitely was your birthday. It was your birthday.
It was definitely my birthday.
It was your birthday.
100% my birthday.
Yeah, and we're like, we're going to do something sick.
We did Sonoma Wine Garden and Bungalow several times. That was the last time we did it for my birthday because after that, it was like, we can't ever do that.
We can't travel that far and get that fucked up.
Yeah. Brianna can't.
Yeah, I was like, we got to keep this to the valley.
I brought her upstairs after like we all got out of the car, and I felt bad. Like she was not going to clean it up because she was not.
No, she was a mess, and I wasn't gonna let that sit in my car either. That was gross.
So I went down to clean it up. I came back upstairs, and she was fully clothed and soaking wet. She had gotten into the shower with her clothes on.
Oh my God.
And then stepped out of the shower and was like, why am I wet? She goes, Mom, why am I wet? I was like, I think you got in the shower with your clothes on.
That's unreal. Poor thing.
Dude, we've all been there. I've been there. I can't even talk about...
Someday.
I can't even talk about some of it.
Later episode.
But I can't. I mean, those who know. Those who were at Toads were at Toads, and those who weren't, you may never.
Oh, I can't even talk about college right now. I'll die.
Just
thinking about it makes me queasy. Oh my God.
Toads.
You have a sweatshirt from Toads?
Merch. I got Toads merch my last night at Toads. Monica came to visit me, and Alyssa got Toads merch.
That's
and
unreal.
I was like, you're so obsessed with your college nightclub, not a bar, nightclub, that you got merch. And I was like, yeah, I love it. It's like the 40th anniversary of Toads or something. So I got me and Alyssa got matching sweatshirts.
Why not? That place is legendary.
No, it really is.
It's so funny. We'll talk about Quinnipiac another time because there's a lot to unpack there with what they've done to the place and everything.
Oh yeah, I heard it's so nice.
It's so sick. It's unreal. They have a bar on York Hill.
So you just won the Frozen 4.
Yeah. Let's go. Natty, what's up, guy?
What's up, guy?
Yeah.
What's up?
Winning the Natty for the first time is unreal. Can't beat it.
Yeah, that's incredible. It's too bad we weren't there. It always seems like your alma maters win when you leave. Doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we went. In 2013, we lost, though. But still. Oh, man. Dude.
Oh, my God. It's been 45 minutes since we've been recording.
Yeah, yapping, flapping.
Yapping, flapping. Get your yapper.
Yeah.
Yapper, flapper.
But
get your colon blast.
Get you some of that there colon blast.
Colon blast.
Yeah, anyone who hasn't tried it, try colon broom. Not gonna lie, it's not colon blast. We're just making fun of our dad because that's how he says it.
Well, it was more like
it's not how he says it, but like it's kind of warped and morphed into that.
Sound like some deep backwoods Alabama countryman.
Yeah,
he's from the north.
He called it colon blast once, and then me and Maddie put it just morphed into something else. Yeah,
I've turned it into it's a whole bit.
Anyone who knows Rocky will think it's funny.
He went colon blast.
Yeah, yeah, blast. Yeah. Yeah, with the blue, yeah.
Blue?
Yeah.
You know, like your cheeks flap when you say it.
That's factual. Blue?
Yo, we're blue.
Oh, God.
Yeah, colon blast, though. It's really good. It's not a laxative.
This is just our test episode, too.
Aww. No, we're going to upload it.
We're definitely uploading it.
What's the episode name? Test?
But, well, Ep1. Season 1, Ep1 rant.
Season 1, Ep1.
Yeah. Tester.
So I gotta say it, because I always think when someone says the word test.
People probably check out after like fucking 30 minutes on something like this, though, I feel like.
No.
Unless you got a strict schedule.
Yeah, true. No one's listening.
Yeah.
So I watched this.
Absolutely no one's listening to this.
No.
Keep going. Keep firing up.
Are our parents and like family members who want to hear if we talk shit about them.
Yeah.
They're checking it for like.
No one's safe.
No one's safe. You're all in the chopping block.
Yeah.
Wait, but anyway, I gotta finish my thought. I keep getting this is so bad too. People with severe ADHD trying to run a podcast. You know how many times we've started to talk about something and then gone on to something else and then not come back to it? Several. So Jill Zarin is this woman who used to be on the show Real Housewives of New York.
Yeah.
And when they would have her test her mic instead of saying like test, like hey how are you, like whatever.
Yeah.
She would always just say her name, full name, Jill Zarin. And she can you give us another test? She go Jill Zarin. So now every time someone says like test, like a testing or testing, like I just hear Jill Zarin.
You're just gonna do Jill Zarin.
Jill Zarin. It's just always I hear her voice, Jill Zarin, and I can't impersonate her voice.
What are your favorite reality TV shows?
Oh, so happy you asked.
Do I have another hour?
Okay, so my favorite right now at the moment.
You don't have to go into detail on why you like them.
Okay, I'll just tell you why. I used to be a big, like, when it was Keeping Up with the Kardashians, like, I really enjoyed that show. Simple Life will always be the Day One A1, the OG.
That's that's with Paris Hilton. And
and it's on Amazon, and I do go back and rewatch it. And I cannot believe they aired that. Because you think
there were no rules back then.
You think they couldn't get away with doing something like Tropic Thunder or The Office now? Dude, you need to watch The Simple Life. It is so unhinged. I love it. And then that's like my OG favorite, my safety security reality show. I do Beverly Hills Housewives and New York Housewives.
Okay.
It gets so deep in the franchise, I can't like give myself.
How many cities of that do they have?
Oh God. Salt Lake City, Potomac, Miami, Dallas, Atlanta, New York,
Potomac.
New Jersey. What?
Where the fuck is Potomac? That's a genuine question. I have no idea where that is. They're gonna be like, yeah, fire it up. Real Housewives, let's go.
I've never heard of Potomac either. It's I feel like it's by water.
It's got to have something going for it. If it doesn't have something, then it has nothing. And it's like,
nothing.
yeah.
I do.
Even Salt Lake City's a stretch.
Yeah. That one might be getting canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, OC.
Well, they're the Mormons. The Mormons are in Salt Lake City, so there's some.
Oh, yeah.
There's some flair to that, I guess.
Yeah, a little spice.
They probably got multiple wives in one house.
What? Wait.
That's craziness to me.
Jen Shah is a housewife on one of the franchises, and I thought it was Salt Lake City. It might be not that. I don't know. She's going to prison for 6 years, which is not long enough.
What'd she do?
Defrauded like the elderly and took advantage of them.
What a dirtbag.
What a piece of crap.
People who do shit to old people and kids, like, fuck you. No, yeah, you're dirt. You're dirt.
Murder.
Dirt merchant. You're a piece of shit. Like, you're a literal piece of shit.
Murder, rape, and then abuse of the elderly and children. In that order.
That's like tier 1.
Yeah.
That's not it.
All in one. It's
that's like tier 1.
Top tier. Yeah. So that's like up there with murder.
Dirtbag.
How could you possibly? Yeah, she defrauded and ran a scam on a lot of and took hundreds of thousands of dollars away from the elderly.
Like that. Sad. Have you seen that movie on Netflix? It's like I Care a Lot. Oh my god.
I know what it's about, and that's upsetting.
Oh, it's so upsetting, dude. It's unreal.
No, I will never watch that. I bet
you want to literally jump through the TV and fucking beat the shit out of that woman who plays her.
Yeah, I want to punch her in the face just watching the trailer.
It's unreal.
I know it's so upsetting.
It's unreal.
There was another show called like Chrisley Knows Best. He and his wife are serving an 11-year sentence.
Yeah. For tax fraud.
Yeah, tax fraud. Like, I think they deserve a 6-year sentence, and this woman who's defrauded the elderly should be in prison way longer.
Yeah, for sure.
Way longer.
For sure.
Like, you didn't pay your taxes. Like,
it's kind of fucked up that, like, you can go to jail longer for tax fraud than some people do for, like, rape and murder. If you have, like, money and stuff and pay off the right people, like, it's so backwards. It's unreal. It's unreal.
So bad.
Like, 11 years for tax fraud. It's like, dude, just fucking, how much do I owe you? Just write the fucking check.
Yeah, just write.
You know what I mean?
And pay the taxes. I mean, it was a lot of money, but at the end of the day.
How much money do they make?
Yeah.
It's sell a couple of those homes that you own.
Yeah.
And downgrade. And just write them a check.
Just liquidate all your stuff.
It's like, you took us to court. You scared the shit out of us. I think I learned my lesson. Like, I can pay everything back right now.
Okay, 1 year.
Yeah. Like, I don't see why those types of people have to be in jail for that long.
But if they're in jail for that long, the person who's defrauding the elderly should be in jail longer. Like, if the standard for tax fraud is 11 years, Jen Shah, you should be in prison for 20. You defrauded the elderly, the most vulnerable part of our society, some of the most vulnerable people in our society. How could you? How do you sleep at night?
Yeah, fuck
That's
that
the
bitch.
devil.
That's the devil.
That's the devil's work right
That's
there.
unreal.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she's a Salt Lake City, but I could be making that up. She might be New Jersey or New York. I feel like she's Salt Lake. There was another
That's
housewife
so crusty.
in New
Oh
Jersey
my god.
who did go to jail. Her and her husband defrauded, didn't pay taxes, I think. They also didn't do taxes.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Teresa Giudice and her husband, they ended up getting divorced. Her husband was deported back to Italy, and she's just recently remarried someone else. But they did both serve their time. They did the crime and they served the time, and that kind of makes her a gangster. Like, I have like a little bit of respect for that. It's like Martha Stewart did the same thing. She's Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
We love Martha.
We love Martha.
There's no shame in admitting to what you did and serving.
Yeah, but it's also, I feel like, dude, like handling taxes and everything. Hey, figure out how much you owe the government. We're not going to tell you.
But if you get it wrong, you're going to jail.
Exactly. Like, it's unreal. But like Martha Stewart, like, come on. She was part of like I don't think it was tax fraud. I think she was part of like some scheme.
No, she didn't pay her taxes.
Was that it?
Yeah, she didn't pay her taxes. And she ran like a scrapbooking group in prison.
That's unreal.
Well, she didn't go to
Martha would do that.
in like cooking classes. She didn't go to like a high security.
Yeah, she went to
She was in prison with people.
She didn't do a high she didn't do like a high security crime.
Yeah. Martha.
Yeah. But yeah, those people, that's tough. I mean, Martha Stewart, she's Martha Stewart. She should have had someone better doing her finances.
Yeah,
she kind of has no excuse.
Listening to whoever did it, and they're like, "No, this is how you do it." And I'll save money. And she's like, "Is it legal?" And they're like, "Yeah, don't worry, it's fine."
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're giving her the benefit of the doubt, but I love Martha, so I'm gonna.
She battled back. She's friends with Snoop. I love her.
I know. Did you see the Bic lighter commercials that they do?
Yeah.
And advertisements. It's so good.
Awesome.
It's everything.
It's so good.
That friendship.
Oh,
but back
that's what
to
we
my
need.
reality show. I do like
keep going.
the two Housewives franchises and Vanderpump Rules.
Okay.
I'm a big Vanderpump Rules. The Scandival is really everything.
Is that ramping up?
Yeah, dude. We're about to hit week 3 of the reunion, and Tom Sandoval cheated on his 9-year girlfriend, life partner, with her best friend. He had a 7-month-long affair.
That's unforgivable.
With her best friend. That's unforgivable. They bought a house together, like a really nice house in the valley, like a $1.5-2 million house in the valley, new with a pool.
You can't fuck the best friend. That's fucking ridiculous. Not
just once. It was a 7-month-long affair.
That's ridiculous.
And when Ariana was confiding in Raquel, like, I think Tom might be cheating on me. I don't know. She was like, oh my God, he would never.
And she was the one getting pounded?
Yeah, and it was her the whole time.
What a bitch.
And then the asshole that cheated on Tom Sandoval had the audacity to say if Ariana had only followed me to Schwartz's, she would have seen that like I was cheating on her. So it's Ariana's fault for trusting you and not stalking you.
What a
and
fucking...
that when you say you're at your friend's house, you're not meeting up with Raquel to cheat on her at your friend's house.
What an absolute plug.
Dude.
Are you fucking kidding me? What an absolute scumbag.
He literally said that.
Dude, take accountability for your actions. You got caught. You got caught. You're done. You're done. You got fucking caught. You got caught fucking the best friend. You're an idiot. And the best friend, you're dust.
You're dust.
You're an absolute piece of shit. Yeah. Fuck you.
I think it's been going on.
That's so bad.
Because she was engaged to this guy, James. Raquel was the girl he cheated with.
Yeah.
Raquel and James were engaged, and Tom Sandoval paid thousands and thousands of dollars for them during COVID to put on, like, it was called, like, Rachella, like Raquel Coachella kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he paid all this money so that James could propose to Raquel.
Yeah.
And it's weird. And it's like, why would you do that? And then she broke off her engagement with James. And at the reunion, this was last season's reunion.
Jesus.
They broke up at last year's reunion. And the cast was flabbergasted. No one knew. They were like, oh my God, like, I can't believe our two friends like broke their engagement off, and they're like dropping this bomb on the reunion. Like, that's so crazy. No one knew. Tom Sandoval's face when Raquel's like, I have something to say. After we wrap, I'm gonna find the clip and show it to you. he is white knuckling through that, and he's just sitting there. Everyone is like, oh, he's not surprised at all. Stoic, just looking around like so. And now when you go back and watch it, like at first you were probably like, oh, he probably just doesn't care. Now that we know what we know, you go back and watch that and you're like, oh my god, were you two having an affair and she broke it off with James and you were supposed to break up with Ariana but you didn't? I think that's what happened. Why would you pay for Raquel to have this beautiful engagement and then have no amount of shock when the engagement broke off?
That's insane. You know what it just reminded me of from the town? when they're going through the gang, and it's just like, you need a fucking Venn diagram for these fucking people. Like, that's literally like you're just throwing names at me. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, you do. You need a Venn diagram.
Just a big orgy over there. That's fucking insane.
And the funnest part of all of this is all those people I was just talking about were servers at Pump and Stir, those restaurants we went to.
Getting their fucking dink fingers in there with food.
They had cheating dink fingers in our food and drink. And Lisa Vanderpump, several of them have served me before, and I didn't watch the show till 2020.
Yeah.
All my friends watched it in college, and I just like didn't.
How can you go back? Like, how can you go back after all that shit and fucking serve people food that watch you? You can't.
You know, they don't serve there anymore like they used to when they were bartenders. Like Tom and Ariana were bartenders.
Yeah, right.
Raquel is still a server. Obviously I think she's been fired now.
Yeah.
But I've seen Lisa Vanderpump there a bunch. Her son waited on me and Brianna, and then we all went to the Abbey together after, and Brianna knew who he was, and I had no idea. She's like, that's Lisa's son. I was like, oh, I know who Lisa is, because Lisa was on Beverly Hills Housewives.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. The reason this whole entire show started, Vanderpump Rules, and the reason the staff at this restaurant got this show, one, Lisa owns it, and Lisa was a cast member once upon a time on the Beverly Hills Housewives show. Yeah. Sheena, who was a server, was having an affair with Brandi Glanville's husband. Brandi was a member of the Housewives cast. Yeah. So there was an episode where Lisa has a party at Pump with all the housewives, and her staff is serving them, and Sheena went up to apologize to Brandi about like sleeping with her husband because she was like, I didn't know he was married, whatever. Yeah. Whatever it was, but it mattered. But at the end of the day, Brandy's husband cheated on her, and then with other people they got divorced, and now he's married to the singer Jewel. But the episode ended, Housewives, and the episode ends, and Sheena walks out of Pump and walks down the corner, and they follow her into Sir, the restaurant where they all worked, and then Vanderpump Rules started. That is how they opened the show, with Sheena apologizing to the Beverly Hills housewife. Like, that's how it all came to be. It was Sheena's cheating scandal with the housewife's husband.
And that's how Vanderpump Rules ended.
Yeah.
Wow.
With a cheating scandal.
Jeepers.
And now they're saying that they don't know. We're going to find out on Wednesday night what happens in part 3 of the reunion, but they haven't started filming because something happened at the end of the 3rd episode of the reunion, and no one knows what it is, but it's holding up filming because people won't sign contracts because of something that happened. And I think it's certain people refuse to film with other cast members, and if they can't film with them, then they can't be on the show, and then it's like
right. Yeah.
So tea. So reality shows.
That's some fucking tea, man. Oh my god.
Oh, and RuPaul's Drag Race is good.
Okay.
But that's like a fun, lighthearted, competitive.
Yeah, it's nothing. Probably nothing like the shit that you just dropped on me right there.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Dude, I gave you, that was a teaspoon.
Yeah. I don't think I can handle the whole sample.
Mom comes in and she watched the part 1 of the reunion with me. She's never seen the show. Yeah. And she came in to talk to me about something and just ended up sitting on the end of my bed and was like, what is this? And even sat through all the commercial breaks. I'm like, it's bad. And she's like, oh. And she just sat there and watched the whole thing. She's like, this is crazy. These people are crazy. Yeah. And I was like, I know, I love it. See, that's what I like. I don't like Succession when all the characters are fake and they suck, but I don't mind if they're real people and they suck. I like it better.
That's fair. That's fair. What's up with Coachella?
Dude, that's
what's it turned? What's it
it's
like?
It's just an Instagram, a backdrop for Instagrams. People don't even go to the festival. They just go and take pictures at like the parties that brands have around the festival.
That's crusty.
It's so crusty.
I feel like they want to make it like into Woodstock.
No,
but what they're making, but what they're making it into, it's like, Woodstock was one time for 3 or 4 days.
And also, there were no
one time
and technology in the world was just,
and you just had to live it.
You just had to live it. You can't recreate that.
No.
And it used to be like kind of indie bands, and now it's like Beyonce.
So people, like let's say like you're like a TikTok influencer, or like you're on Instagram, you have a ton of followers. Like you just pick out outfits and then just like rent a house and like for like a couple days and take pictures.
And some people don't even go to the festival. Also, it's so expensive. Also,
that's dusty.
The food, because you can't leave the fairgrounds, I believe, and come back in. You have your bracelets. Also, it takes hours. An hour to just get in and get out. Like exiting and entering, it takes forever. Mobs of people. So hot in the Coachella Valley in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Blistering heat.
It's in like Indio, California, right?
Yeah, because you can't leave. Like the food and drinks are exuberantly priced.
Oh yeah. It's like every event.
Although I did hear they do give out some free waters because
what would be sick from a guy's perspective, because like,
because you're dirty and gross.
Yes. And renting out a house and like going to the festival, getting girls or whatever and bringing them back to the party and like having house parties. That's like that would be a lot of fun.
But then everyone wants to go to the Neon Carnival and everyone wants to like be at the fest, but it's not like chill people doing chill things. It's like thirst monsters being thirsty.
Yeah, that's monstrous. I couldn't. Yeah,
I would never. I did want to go for years. From like there were.
I wanted to go when I was out in California. Like,
but I'm so happy.
But it wasn't really that big. Like, it wasn't big in 2014, 2015. It wasn't
big. It was on the climb.
Yeah.
It was peak 2016, 2017. 2017 was like Kylie Jenner had the blue hair. It was like the moment, like everyone wanted to go, like it was everything. But now, like you would have to pay me to go, and I would go if for the
maybe because we're just getting older,
and it just doesn't seem like the vibe.
Yeah, the vibe is sitting in bed like Grandpa Joe.
Dude, the vibe is laying in your bed and building a website. That's where I'm at. Laying in bed with my glasses, unshowered. I only brush my teeth. I need to wash my face.
Yeah, you need to clean up your life.
I need to clean it up. Thank God we're not recording video right now. We wouldn't. I would say no, we can't record podcasts if we had video right now.
If people start listening, we will record video.
Yeah, the next one.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We need to get a rhythm. Right now we're not in rhythm. We're kind of in rhythm, but we're not there. We need to have
That's the point of the podcast.
We need to have structure. So if you guys have any points or tips and what you guys think we should talk about, then you gotta.
We're the No Rhythm podcast. I think we just fly them off.
Just keep it flapping.
No, we'll have like things to talk about.
Yeah.
I haven't even gone on social media and scrolled through and like checked the news. I don't even know what's going on.
I just got
I have no idea.
The Dairy Queen segment really set me off. That fucking drives me up a wall there.
So the day that story leaked, I saw it before you, and I wanted to bring it on the podcast. But then you ended up finding it several hours later, which made me regret.
A lot of podcasts. a lot of podcasts worry about government. A lot of podcasts worry about other people's rights. I'm worried about cherry dip at Dairy Queen. That is wrong. It's wrong.
The ice cream franchises. No, it is wrong. It's wrong that they don't have cherry dip. They basically invented it, and I don't know what their problem is.
It's a fucking staple. It's a fucking staple. It's a summer staple.
I think we should write in letters. I think we should start. You know what? We don't need to start.
What led to that?
Who knows?
Show me the profit chart.
Yeah.
What led to that?
Yeah.
Oh, let's get rid of cherry dip. Why?
No, stop serving food and just go back to serving ice cream.
Yeah, don't serve your shit onion rings.
Yeah, the onion rings are shit. I don't really eat onion rings. The chicken fingers aren't bad.
But they serve them. That's why. That's why you don't eat them.
On onion rings.
Cancel onion rings. Save the cherry dip. Start the petition.
Everything is in the cherry dip.
We're starting the petition. Cherry dip. Save it.
Running that company. I bet we could go online and find a petition for them to not. We're complaining about it now, but I just know that we're stronger in numbers, and there's people on the internet who have started the petition will all sign it. They won't get rid of it.
We're gonna need you to make another web. We're gonna need you to make another website. We're getting you on Wix tomorrow, Grandpa Joe. SaveCherryDip.com.
Oh my God, I should put to a clickable link on my business.
It's hot as
site.
balls in this.
Dude, it gets so hot.
We have been yapping and flapping in here. It's hot.
No, but we're not moving. Ben.
Sweating.
I'm just sweating. I am so hot and sweaty right now. We haven't even been moving. Imagine doing hair and makeup with my ring light in here.
And your hairdryer going.
Dripping sweat. Dripping sweat. And I feel like, and my face gets red, and I feel like people are like, why is she sweating? But like, it's so hot in here. And I hope they don't think that like, things are going awry, like I'm nervous, something bad is with me. It's just so hot in here. It gets so, even in this room compared to the room right there where your office is, this room is so much hotter. And now that it's summertime, it's also hot outside, so you can't open a door and cool it off.
Oh my God.
In the wintertime, I used to just open it. Just wiping the beads of sweat off your forehead with the vacuum.
We got to set this up in the basement because it's cold down in the basement.
Yeah, it's nice and cold down there. No, we'll set it up. I was just impatient, and I was like, I gotta let it rip.
You needed it. You needed to vent. You needed to air out.
Dude, I did need to air out. I had a day, dude. It's like, ugh. It was so frustrating. I swear.
90% though, that's pretty good.
I wake up tomorrow, and those photos are still not working.
They're going to be there.
Mom, God bless. Just like, is there anyone you can call?
Yeah. No idea. No idea of the absolute mountain.
I wish there was someone I could call. Like, no one I know.
No clue.
Website because no one's stupid enough to build their own website.
No idea or recollection of the mountain you just climbed today.
No. And I swear to God,
No perspective.
if those photos aren't working, like, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah. I think you'll be fine.
Check tonight because if they
Don't, because you're going to drive yourself insane.
I know. I'm gonna watch my show From.
You're going to get lockjaw.
Scary.
Stressing out, you're going to get lockjaw.
I know.
You're going to need to wear a night guard.
I tape my mouth shut when I sleep now.
You tape your mouth shut? Like, actually have tape over your mouth?
No, there's mouth tape, and it's like a little X, and it just prevents.
I was like, let's save that for Ep 2. we can unpack that in episode 2.
It prevents you from breathing through your mouth when you sleep. It's better to breathe through your nose.
Oh, okay.
And it like, you filter toxins through your nose, not so much your mouth. So it's better to breathe through your nose. You get a deeper, better sleep.
That's what the night guard does. Like, I have to, like, my mouth is, I don't breathe through my mouth with the night guard. But I wear it because, like, I clench my jaw in the middle of the night because I'm stressed as hell. But when I wear it, I don't snore when I wear it.
Oh, so you should wear it.
Yeah, I do. I wear it at night when I sleep.
Yeah, I bet I clench my jaw too. No, my thing is my shoulders, like, always. My shoulders are, like, up to my ears.
Yeah. You gotta roll them back.
I know. I got that sports bra that realigns your posture, and it actually works. But after a full day of wearing it, like, it hurts your arms because your arms are constantly wanting to pull forward like this.
Yeah, I know.
But it makes you push it back.
You gotta just roll them back.
So it does. I should start taping my back too. Tape it up, dude, and go to sleep.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's unbelievable.
Alright, we should wrap it up so I can watch my show now. I
Yeah.
feel better. I need a big glass of water too, and I need to refill my water bottle with more ice water. Drank a whole one of those things today.
I love it.
Too.
It's good for you. With the chocolate salt shit.
Yeah, I love it.
Tastes like
Shout out
tastes
Almonds.
ass.
Shout out.
Sorry.
So good. So good. Almonds packets are so good.
That flavor is not good.
I can see why you don't like the chocolate one. I'll give you a pass, but the watermelon one is delicious.
I think I've had the watermelon. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
that's good. And it's like Pedialyte.
Mix that with some Colon Blast.
Blast your.
Fucking blast off right through the roof. All right. Well, that's episode 1. You guys give us some stuff you think we should talk about and how we should set up our podcast. We're open to any suggestions that you may have.
Give us things that you like talking about, but don't tell me what to do. This is my podcast.
Yeah, no, like, give us, like, all right, what do you Like, what types of things? You want to hear us talk about sports? You want to hear us talk about stuff in the news? You want to hear us talk about, entertainment?
But
like
at the
what?
end of the day, you and I are going to talk about.
Of course, yeah.
My show. This is the one thing I have control over in my life because not even my own website.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So this is our. They can say what they want to say.
We're not going to shun our viewers here.
No.
We're not going to shun our one viewer.
No, our 2 listeners, mom and dad. So, mom and dad, let us know.
Yeah, mom and dad, what do you want us to talk about? Yep.
Dad wants to come on the podcast. Wait, before we end, this is just going to be a random.
No, we got to build dad up. So it's like, who is this myth? Who is this legend?
So the other day I was like, oh, Dad, we got to bring him on. I was cutting his hair. I was like, we got to bring him on the Flannel Mouth pod. And he was like, what are we going to talk about? I'm like, celebrities, like sports.
Talk about Vietnam.
Yeah, talk about their day in Nam. It's like, whatever you want to talk about, just flap your trap. And so I kind of told him. And like several hours later, he came down and he was like, yeah, so I went upstairs and I started researching my articles for the podcast. Like, he's taking it
into it.
Seriously. He's so into it. Should you hear him earlier today talking about Taylor Swift and Maddie Healy? I'm like, how do you know who that is? Don't say anything bad about Taylor Swift.
I'm never. I don't want to be strung up in the streets. There's no way. There's no way I would ever say anything bad about her. I don't like the new guy, although I like his band because he's the singer of the 1975.
And we're big 1975 fans.
I don't like the name Maddie Healy. You already have a Y at the end of Healy. Why do you got to do Maddie Healy? It's just Matt Healy. Matt Healy sounds way better. Why do you got to do Maddie Healy?
I hate when men go by Maddie because that's my name.
It's like too many
Y's.
Yeah, it's just a marble mouth.
Yeah.
That was my one thing. I was like, why is his name Maddie Healy?
Yay.
Say it fast 10 times and you'll know. Yeah.
It should be Matt Healy.
Yeah, Matt Healy. That's a Matty Healy.
It's like, what's the name?
It's an alpha name, Matt Healy. That's fucking alpha. That's a farm strength name right there.
Yeah, that is a farm boy name. That is farm strength. That name carries farm strength.
Yeah, it carries weight. Yeah.
That name could shot put a bale of hay.
Shot put more than that. That's my only thing. Because when I read it, I was like, that's a weird fucking name. You
like to look at it.
Yeah.
No, it's Matt Healy. It bugs me when people do Maddie.
We're changing it.
Disrespect.
Power of the people, Matt Healy. That's what we're calling him from now on.
My friend calls her husband Maddie, and I'm like, that's my name.
It's a little feminine.
And I was here before him.
Yeah.
And I think you owe me that.
Yep.
That just be my name. If you met me before the Matt who you refer to as Maddie came into your life, he is then just Matt. But if Maddie, the male version, came into your life before I did, I guess he could keep his name. But if you're my friend and you know me, and it's like, that's my name. Because when you spell it out, you know who she's talking about. But when you say it, she'll be like, Maddie, and we'll both go, yeah. And then she'll be like, oh, I met Matt. And I'm like,
yeah.
Why not me?
Why not me? Selfish.
Anyway, I'm excited for Dad to be on the podcast. He's really into celeb culture, but he was just talking about Taylor Swift earlier, and like, not that I agreed with his take, but I'm like, how?
He's got a fun perspective.
He does, but he's looking at things through a different critical lens now that he's being asked to commentate on it. He told me that. He was like, it's why do magazines always pit people against each other? And I'm like, it's taken you that many years to realize that? And he's like, I no wonder why all these celebrities go crazy. I'd go crazy too if they were doing that to me. And I'm like, oh my God. Yes, Dad. Justice for public figures.
Justice for Rocky.
Yeah. Anyway, we gotta go.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Episode 2. It's coming.
Thanks for listening to Flannel Mouth. We'll see you next time.
We're still working on our outro.
And the intro.
We'll see you next time. That's unreal.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Did you end it?
Oh, yeah.